Hello, everybody. Perfect timing for Carl's Jr. ad, don't you think? Um, so we've got a Roulette Rivals 10 winners bracket round 3 match between Nezuko-chan and TK47, also known as Adam, Adam Gladiator. So we will uh, see how this one plays out. We've got New York chosen by Nezuko, and Spin will be arriving here in just about 20 seconds. Both players don't a whole lot of experience on this map, although Nezuko does have at least one win under his belt. They both have a tie, which is incredible to me. But anyway, here's the spin. We have Falling Object Janitor for Athena. So not the hardest, although the Janitor is definitely not um, a disguise that you want to be wearing upstairs. So we'll see how both players handle it. Nezuko doing the good old fashioned. Um, And Adam's still not going yet. Oh yeah, I need to do that. My apologies, I'm not totally focused. Seems like Nezuko had a rip there, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. Back to focusing. It seems like Nezuko's trying to get this janitor over here. Doing kind of a funky way to get around that guard. Suppose he does give a janitor key if you can get him. So not the worst thing ever. I don't know why the players are hesitating to just knock this guy out, because you can definitely get him. Big whoosh for Adam there, but he makes it work. Oh, and then he turns around. Well, Nezuko, meanwhile, climbing up, getting the cameras knocked out right now. Probably gonna grab this key card here. Yep, does have um, what's his face's data disk. I always forget those two, other than Athena. Uh, Fabian Man and I don't remember the other one. But he's got the other one's data disk. Mateo, thank you. Mateo Perez. Doesn't have Fabian's, so he'll have to get it when he exits. He does have janitor key, so he might opt to go for that instead. Gonna trank the office. Pretty straightforward. Hopefully her scream doesn't pull anybody in. I don't think it does, but you never know. Adam ripping again to seem like the same guard, although I'm not sure. He might have been in the security room at that point. So it's really Nezuko's game to lose here. It is his map pick, so he does have a little bit more experience on the map at least. He's got some reason to pick the map. I'll line up the Athena kill now. Oh, I see. Adam's just starting janitor instead. So he will have to get. See, that almost. I think that's what screwed him last time. But Nezuko getting the kill, switching into a security guard. Not sure. I don't know about janitor starter here. Just simply because then you have to run around and get the data disk afterwards, which you don't generally want to be doing. Nezuko, no trank left, so he'll have to figure something out here for pit. Oh, he does have the snail. Okay. Maybe a not an enforcer for the security guard. He does have to be careful about the snail attracting other attention, though. Like he's handling that. We've got both data discs. Head through this side room. Adam trank in the office, but just too little too late, unfortunately, and Nezuko will be out. Yeah, I don't see him being able to kill Athena and get all three data discs in time, so that's a GG. Another very quick one for a New York spin. No ties this time. And so the next map will be Adam's pick, which is Mumbai. Type that in real quick. Go 16. Oh, we'll go 15. Shouldn't take me that long to get this set up. Adam is on Do Not Disturb on Discord, so he's not going to be getting these pings. So let me double check this Mumbai spin. I believe it's all good. Don't think there's anything here that's problematic. And I'm just gonna finish up the spin, I guess, in any way possible. Yeah, we're all good here. All right, so quick and easy, New York. That's particularly why I don't like that map, but you know, not my decision. Um, so next map is going to be Mumbai, and then afterwards we will go to Ambrose, which is the first RNG map. So guaranteed to go there. That'll be interesting. I have not really practiced Ambrose that much, so I'll be a little bit clueless, but we'll see how both players can deal with that. Fourth map, if we need it, is Dartmoor, so that would be another quick and easy potential decider. If that doesn't decide it, then we'll go to Haven Island, and I don't expect we'll get to a map 6, but potentially we will finish up on a Kaido. So the Mumbai spin coming in about 45 seconds. Traditionally, Mumbai is almost always done from Skywalk with the brick lure, and I don't think this one will be any different. We shall see. Well, you know, I pick Mumbai or Miami a lot, but I have underneath a 50% win rate on that map. So, you know, like I like Miami a lot, but Miami's a fast map, and usually I get wrecked on it. But anyway, here's the Mumbai spin. It is the Maelstrom using Electrocution as the thug. Rangan using a thrown beak staff kill as the Queen's Guard, and Vanya using a neck snap as the lead actor. Though, uh, like I said, most likely going to be a Skywalk start here. You can, well, it really depends on how fast you can get those thugs. I'm not sure if you can get the thugs that are right next to that puddle that he walks through. Potentially he could, but he might stop. Say you trank both of them, he might run the other way to target lockdown, but we'll have to see. Nezuko loading in already. Adam still doing some loadout checking, some preparation. So yeah, both players starting Skywalk as is per usual. Seems like, oh yeah, there's another puddle here that could be used. Like Nezuko just gonna pull the Maelstrom into the bathroom. Not necessary, but I guess if you don't knock out the... Oh, I guess, yeah, you can just pull one of these guards. Yeah, that makes sense. Pull one of these guards over here. Meanwhile, Adam doing the same thing. Isolate the Maelstrom. See if he decides to go for those same thugs or not. Seems like he will. Didn't get spotted throwing that wrench, so good for him. Zuko gonna use this puddle. That's a little risky. There are some roaming people here, so definitely gotta be careful when you drag him out. Hopefully this guard doesn't turn around. Hopefully that puddle's good enough, and it is. So that's the first kill down. Both players doing the same thing. Zuko changing back into his suit, I guess. Not necessary, and I would say probably detrimental, but you know, right? He does miss the lead actor, though, I believe. The lead actor has finished puking and is walking off, so now he'll have to figure out another way to get him. There goes the Maelstrom for Adam as well. That's true, but you know, pistol shot might alert other people to the kill and could give you a quick rip. And it's not necessarily a slot that you need for this spin specifically. So personally, I would much rather be safe than sorry. Nezuko climbing up into the thug hideout to get the beak staff. He did end up changing back into the thug from the suit, so but he does have the beak staff now. Gonna exit the thug hideout. Adam discovering the same problem, that he doesn't really know where the lead actor's going at this point. Because he has walked off. Oh, there's even a beak staff here. I didn't know that. Nice place for one. Much easier than the one that Nezuko got, but Nezuko's still definitely in the lead, I would say. Um, Potentially gonna get this Queen's Guard that's right in this alley to his left? No? Oh, it's this alley. I know. Well, he did pass it, but yeah, he's definitely passed it by now. Maybe just gonna do the Brickler first. No real reason to get a Queen's Guard that's not one of the two by Vanya. Could isolate Vanya. Grabs a snail. I'm not sure that he picked that up, but hopefully he did. Adam back with the lead actor. So now if Adam gets this isolation off, which this guard is gonna be a pain. Gonna go for the kick. Yeah, you really can't do that early. You can't do that when the guard is that close. It's really finicky. He will turn around and spot you, and Adam gets wrecked by that. Unfortunate. Nezuko KO'd a food vendor and dragged him over here. Not too sure why. I suppose that guy is going to get in the way for Dalwood when you snail him, so better to get rid of him for now. Sets up the beak staff for later. I'm restarting at Skywalk, so you're gonna have to do that whole Maelstrom kill once again. Nezuko is gonna get that free Queensguard disguise, like I said. Grab the Maelstrom's manifesto, just 'cause might as well give us some lore dump. And the lead actor's back to puke for round probably 3 at this point. And Nezuko does it right. He does wait for long enough to where the guard will not hear. Seems like he even got extra lucky in the fact that he didn't even hear him hit the ground. That sometimes does happen. But Nezuko gets away with it scot-free. Not like it really matters after you push him, because it is an accident knockout, so still can be annoying. Adam's gonna deal with the lead actor first here. He does have Maelstrom isolated. He could even use this guard as his thug, although he will have to mess with some things to get Maelstrom into a puddle. Puts the beak staff in a briefcase. And meanwhile, Nezuko setting up the brick lure. He has beak staff set up. He's got lead actor for Vanya. So it should be pretty straightforward here. As long as he doesn't get ripped by any of Vanya's patrolling people. Should be all good. So Adam does now have... Oh, he even set up a thug earlier. He just, instead of doing Maelstrom kill immediately, he went to get lead actor. Smart use of time there. Going to set up the taser here. And gets it off. I'm a little bit behind here. Oh. Nezuko just juggling his crowbar, just waiting for Vanya to show up. Hopefully Vanya doesn't see one of these, because she will slow down considerably. Not really what you want. Need to stop juggling just in time. So Adam, even though Nezuko is much further ahead in game time, Adam really is sort of at the same position. He's got a brick. He's going to set up the brick lure right now. He's got lead actor. The only thing he doesn't have is, well, he even has the beak staff in his briefcase, so he's really not that far behind. Um, I mean, he is a little bit behind still because, of course, Vanya's not outside yet. Um, but it still could go his way. Zuko gonna drag this Queen's Guard or Queen's Bodyguard disguise or body over just so the metal workers don't see it, I suppose. Gonna knock him out anyway, so I'm not really sure why he dragged him, but that works. And here comes Vanya for... She's so alone right now. Only her... Man, her entourage is really far behind. So, gonna have to slow them all down for Adam. That shouldn't be a huge problem. Here comes Dawood here for Nezuko. He doesn't have a Queensguard disguise. I'm not sure what he's doing here. He could have left it here. I'm not sure, because he did pick up the free one earlier, so I'm not sure exactly where he left it. I would definitely notice those guys. Hmm. This is not not going super simple here. Got a tar. Oh, Adam ripped. Oh, that sucks. Hmm. Okay. Well, that's probably going to be a GG because Nezuko does have Dawood now isolated. It did look a little bit hairy there for him, but yeah, seems like Adam ripped to knocking out the entourage. Definitely have to be very careful about that. But looks like Nezuko gonna grab his Queensguard disguise now, wherever he left that. I guess it was at the lead actor. So a little bit of inefficiency, but um, gonna not really matter anyways. Adam, even though he was catching up considerably, he did get an unfortunate rip there. So certainly, if Adam could have kept going there, it would have been much closer. But I don't really see a way for Nezuko to mess up here at this point. Grab his beak staff that he stashed over here and throw it right into Dawood's head. There you go, throne kill. And that's all three down. Just gonna run to the boat. Should be GG. So unfortunate loss here for Adam, but well played from Nezuko. No rips from him. And yeah, that's it. That's Silent Assassin. So 4-0 for Nezuko. And now we go to Ambrose. Just do 31. Okay. Like I said, I haven't really practiced Ambrose that much, although I am looking forward to playing it eventually. Does seem kind of like a simple map, but um, because Null, you can just Seeker and isolate it immediately from spawn point. And then Akka, I mean, she kind of isolates herself almost, at least if you wait long enough. Let's double check this. Yeah, should be all good here. Yeah, that's what I was sort of thinking. It doesn't seem like it's too bad. Plus, you could even, um, yeah, it seems like Nezuko's got the right idea. Is gonna go with Seeker and Central Social Hub starting location. So we'll go Seeker, Null, and isolate him. I would even bring the mini EMP so you could toss the briefcase into the cave, and then never have to worry about having to kill the satellite control unit because you just detonate the EMP whenever you want, and that would kill it. Nezuko, or sorry, Adam gonna do a peekaboo. Just practicing a little peekaboo there from Metalworker start. I assume not, neither of the two. Nice isolation there. I assume neither of the two um, jailed people, Agent Smith and, well, I guess the other guy's got a bag over his head, so he's not gonna know. But I assume Agent Smith doesn't rip you, although he does get ripped as soon as he drags him in there. So, but I think that was from somebody else. All right, so we got the spin coming in 20 seconds. Does seem like it should be pretty simple from my point of view. And here we go. So we have Noel using a silenced assault rifle as a pirate, and Akka using a pistol as the hippie. So not too bad here in my opinion. As I said, you can most likely just isolate Noel from spawn point, and then knock him out in there and deal with his two guards perhaps. Could even wait for him to keep moving so you get him underneath the containers, because that is a bit easier to deal with his guards there. But it is a silenced assault rifle, so you may not even need to deal with his guards. I don't know if they track onto his dead body or not. Yeah, you could start up there and do the hippie and do the peekaboo potentially, like Adam was showing, and it seems like that's what Nezuko and Adam are both going to do. Even just going to snail the, oh, a leg shot. I suppose a guard does come over here, so you can't just knock them both out and hope. Leg shot is interesting though. A little bit of disconnection there. Like Adam dealt with that a bit better. Gonna triple shot the guards. Fair enough. Ooh, Adam gets spotted by the cameras. Nezuko smartly shoots those. Gets some annoying disconnections. Nezuko's side. Adam gonna knock out this pirate, potentially use that for his pirate disguise later. Oh, gets spotted by this other pirate. So gonna have to be a restart there. Nezuko instead opting to do a throne distraction to the jail cells, which seems a bit smarter to me. Might as well knock him out in here rather than trying to drag him in. Gonna have to do that again, it seems, or at least do a pistol. Oh, hopefully he goes for that. He might not even care about that. So Nezuko shoots a bullet, gonna drag him all the way in here. Gotta pick up his tools here. Fumbling around with his briefcase. Does get a pirate in the end, yeah, so Agent Smith does not care about you doing your work, so that's good. Adam gets ripped from the triple shot, that sucks. So Nezuko clearly in the lead here. Yeah. Not exactly killed in 30 seconds like Colored Lonely was saying. Seems like Nezuko's instead opting to just wait for her to come to the jail cell. Yeah. See, this is sort of what I was expecting um, players to do. To get the hippie, just trank him on the ground. No problems really there. Adam gets through the checkpoint correctly, or well, appropriately this time. Using that aim assist to get those camera kills. I wish I could just do that. Do this knockout kill again. Hopefully he's got enough time. Gets a bullet impact notice. That's not what you want. So Adam having some difficulties here. Meanwhile, Nezuko has peekabooed Akka. He does have red guns. I'm not sure if Akka spotted that other guard's body when she fell down. Hopefully for him, that's all that happened. Gonna drag the two bodies into Agent Smith's room, so should be all good. Yep, that's all it was. So back to green guns. Gonna switch into the pirate. Adam, meanwhile, getting the hippie again. Sneaking around the botanist. So the problem both players are going to have is that Noel is kind of just wandering around. You really do need sort of a secret to isolate him, from my limited understanding. Suppose you could always shoot the computer, but that is a bit out of the way. Like, not sure what. I guess Nezuko, you can just throw the. Will they go into the cave to drop that off? Hopefully. Sure, during. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of the same thing. You don't necessarily need the secret gun, but just need some seeker potential. Adam opting for a faster Akka kill. Hopefully he gets this. Oh no, he does have orange on one of the guards on the floor. That sucks. Akka really spread that fast. Yeah, so it seems like Nezuko's gonna durian Null on his second cycle. So I did not know that he comes back here, but he does. So he's got the durian down. So it should be pretty quick. He also threw the C4 for the computer, so Adam, unfortunately, really not able to get anything going here. And Nezuko showing that he's really got this locked down, even gonna distract one of his guards into the bushes, make them easier to deal with. I know when the map released that the shift inside was kind of an annoyance. You could see through this little hut here. I think they fixed something about that, but I'm not sure. Gonna distract both into the bushes, just make sure that neither one sees the other. Adam again, knocking out these two guards. I guess if you knock them both out and then deal with Akka, you don't necessarily need to move them. That was a little weird. Nezuko had a bit of difficulty there getting the kill there, but he does get it off in the end. So it should be real quick GG. He detonates the C4, does kill the surveillance, no non-target kills. And should be really quick GG, just gotta grab this key and leave. Yep, there it is. A really quick 6-0 from Nezuko. Unfortunately for Adam, he really just couldn't get anything going here on Ambrose. Yep, that's a 6-0. Unfortunate. But, Nezuko really showed that he really showed his prowess here, his roulette prowess. Quick 6-0. No real rips that I can remember. It was a long Mumbai, but still no rips, and he took advantage of Adam. Adam did have a faster, but ultimately a riskier strat, and took advantage of that. So New York was a quick one. Mumbai, like I said, a bit of strategy there. And Ambrose really just, unfortunately, Adam just couldn't get anything going. He did have a faster Akka kill, but anyway, now let's go. Oh, let me set that to challenge, and then we'll look at the brackets. I guess I should also make sure that players know that match is over. All right, let's look at the brackets. So that was match 46, round 3, way down here at the bottom. So Nezuko moves on to round 4. They did start in round 2, so that was only their second match, but still a 3-1 against Scruffy and a 3-0 here against Adam. So pretty quick there. He will have to go up against the winner of Fusk versus Moo. Both players there really, really talented roulette players. Moo, of course, very talented speedrunner as well. So and Fusk, a long-standing member of this community. So both players will be a tough matchup here for Nezuko. Adam, meanwhile, ends up going down to match 54 here. And they will face, looks like they've got a long road ahead of them. Loser of 19, which is some random person versus Purple. So the loser of that match will then face Gorg, who then will face Adam. So a bit of a wait there for their next match. Let's see what the upcoming matches are. So we've got another match today at 21 CET, Frody versus Joker. And that should be coming up here in a little more than an hour. And then we've got one just a bit later, technically tomorrow for our European friends, against Luke versus Crazy for Daisy. That'll be at 1 CET. So I will probably be up for that, but we'll see. And then I've got one also tomorrow at 20 CET against Osh. And then Scruffy versus Observer tomorrow as well. A Reaper versus Fanium on the 17th. Fuzz versus Moo, like I was talking about on the 17th. So Nezuko is going to have to wait a couple days at least for that. And Zyanico versus Rusty on the 17th as well. So yeah, looks like we're going to have some exciting matchups in the future here, guys. But anyway, that's it for this match. GG's to Nezuko, and well played to both players. And thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys watch some more RR10 in the future, and I'll see you later.